Last presenter is Béla Szandelszky. After studying photography in 1993, Béla became an intern and later a contract photographer at Népszabadság. In 1996, he worked as a photo editor of Reform, a political weekly, then became a staff photographer of Népszabadság? Okay. In 1998-99, he covered the conflict in Kosovo as a photographer on the OSCE mission. Between 2003 and 2006, he was a contributing photographer of the National Geographic magazine's Hungarian edition, working on several large feature stories. Béla joined the Associated Press in 2002 in Budapest, Hungary. Since then, he covers a large variety of events, general news, cultural events, sports, and features. Besides his main task, which is AP's coverage in Hungary, he covers news in other Central and Eastern European countries, in the former Soviet territories, and in the Middle East. Since 2001, Béla also works as a video journalist for the Associated Press. And with that, I give you Béla. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I hope I can keep the time frame, and I would like to talk more about the future than my past, because my past is photography. I'm an Associated Press photographer, which is like basic news photography usually. I would have here in Hungary or in another country, but 1 or 2 years ago I was thinking, what's the future? It's very nice and very lovely to be a photographer, and then we have someone like Mark who's got to find that niche, find that market, which is celebrity photography. But I believe that news photography is changing, and then with the internet it will change forever. And then there will be more and more demand for moving pictures. And then AP is a huge news organization. I have a possibility to move from photo more to video. And then what I'm doing now actually is more motion picture. And then we are a news agency who have a TV agency also. And then actually our TV production is kind of big. It's getting bigger and bigger than text and photo now. And then I realized this, then my future can be with television. And I'm very happy to shift my career now from photo to video, which is kind of same because like picture, but then video is a little bit more complex, and especially television news is more complex. Because then as a VJ, and I have to work alone. It means I make my stories alone, I edit my stories, and if I don't have a writer with me, I have to write the story. And that's actually, it's a television news package. What I would like to show today, I selected three stories, which is of course not television stories, because then this is a photo workshop. So I'm balancing between my past and my future. And then that's why I wanted to show you guys 3 multimedia, because as Peter told also, that multimedia is a great option, and then it's in our hands, so why not use it? And then what I mean in multimedia is putting still photography, video, and then text, sound, narration, music, what else together. It's not a classical TV format, it's more like an internet format, what you see, but then definitely this will be, I think this will be the future of the press photography also, if we, let's see, move forward with the moving photos. I want to show you one story from Afghanistan. It's more classical multimedia story, and then one story from World of Refugees. It was a very interesting project. My girlfriend and I was assigned in 2010 to make a film for UNHCR with refugees living in 7 Central European countries. So I used the materials from that, putting together with photos, and in the end I will show you my multimedia piece from my work in Libya, the final battle of the Libyan Civil War. Can you show me how to do this?
Just go next and we'll autoplay.
Next?
Yeah, there we go. We'll start.
So as you see, this kind of shows a more for online than for television, but of course that partly can be used for TV also. So let's go for the next one.
Killed and face my eyes. You don't see how they are killed. Take me back to my boat on the river, and I won't cry out anymore. Time stands still, my days in the water, easing me down, touching me gently. The waters that flow as my boat on the river, so I don't cry out anymore. I am from Palestine, but my father and my family come to Iraq after the war between Arab and Israel, 1948. Believe me, I don't want to go to America or the world. Listen, I don't want to go to America, and I don't want to go to any home. I need my home, my garden, my tree, my lives. This is I need it. If I have chance, believe me, I don't go to any place except Palestine. Time stands still as I gaze in the water, easing me down, touching me gently. The waters that flow as my boat on the river, so I don't cry out anymore. A Palestine soul in my back. If I open my back, you can see a Palestine soul. This is Palestine soul. This is my rock. No United States. No Australia. No Sweden. This is my rock. This is my life. And my death. If you give me $100 million, believe me, I don't sell it. Believe me.
This is my love. This is my life. My ground, the ground of Isa, of Maryam. I love Maryam, I love Isa, I love Musa, I love all. I am Muslim, but I love them all. And I need love with peace with all of them. The Christians, the Jews, with I need peace. I don't need anything without peace.
So I believe that we, as a journalist, we shouldn't really talk. They should talk. And then our picture should talk, and our interview should talk, and then there's no real need for narration to tell a story. Just like the next one, which is also the last one. And it will show you the battle for Siirt. This was basically the final battle before Gaddafi got caught and killed. And then you will see rebel fighters are gathering and then fighting in the desert and moving towards the city of Siirt and finally occupying the Siirt. you very much. So I hope you enjoyed it, and it was not too much. Actually, there was in the end some bang and some blood. But then, so this is what I'm doing now, and then it's actually this is the mixture what I'm doing now because it's like TV and video. But I think this is the future of press photography, so that's why I wanted to show these multimedia kind of stories for you. And as you see them, all they were different. You know, mixturing color video with black and white photo, or mixturing a longer interview with photos, or here instead of narration there is some text at the end explaining the story. So this here you get more option in your hand, and then it's bigger variety of storytelling than a simple classical press photography. Right? Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I just have one question. I don't know how it works technically. When you make the stills, you are making the stills from the video footage you are making, or when actually you are there, you have to think of now I'm making the stills and then I'm making the video coverage. So how does it work technically?
Well, we don't take still photos from video. I think then press photography will be that. For me, it's over. But then, you know, still photography is still photography. It's a different way of thinking. It's a different approach, and the different angles, and the optically is different. So this time is not here. Actually, not quality-wise. No, it's not professional. What I'm doing is I shoot video separately and I shoot stills separately. And then I don't have a hybrid camera. I hope I will never have a hybrid camera. So because you cannot just like shift like this. It's not that simple. To press the button and then no, I'm a VJ. I'm pressing the button and I'm a photographer. It doesn't work. I mean, physically, technically, it works today. In the hybrid cameras, you have amazing HD quality pictures, but it cannot work in your mind. Making video is a different story, different approach, different way of thinking, and stills are another story. So what I'm doing is I stop doing this and I continue with the other one. If I travel like in Libya, I have a little camera with me. Really in a pocket, and I use it when I want it, or if I was bored with photo, I just picked up the camera from APTN, like a normal video camera, and I was working for for TV for one day, and then I went back to photo. Now I'm in a situation I can kind of decide what I'm doing, so it's fine. And then Afghanistan was done like half, and then the refugee story was like proper video. But I just don't mix the two things at the same time.
It seemed that that music was a very important element to your videos. How were you making those decisions? The music decisions in your pieces, and also were these pieces actually aired on television, or these were just online pieces?
These are online pieces.
Okay. Because I was just curious about the music and lights and all that sort of stuff.
We at AP, we don't use music, of course, because we have a via survey, so we actually give plain video, and we don't even translate. I mean, we translate in written. But for these kind of projects, it's like for myself, so it's not for publishing actually, so there's no problem with rights. Okay. But you're right, music is an important element. I'm not a music expert, I'm not a music geek, I just go for feeling. And that's it. And then, okay, you have to read it, because if they are singing of skinheads, you cannot really use it for refugee story. And then, first of all, by the way, the refugee story, started with a song which was sung by the soldier in the car.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to find it and synchronize it with that. And then after that, you have free hands. But you're right, music is an important element. Just like light is an important element in photography. And so for multimedia, it is. And then it's a different skill.
Hello, question. Great work, loved it. I think with everyone, we're treated to a panoply of wonderful work here. It begs the question about Hungarian photographic tradition, which everyone talks about. In London, you have the Royal Academy sort of celebrating that. Do you think that photography in Hungary is in a good place right now, or?
Well, should I be honest or polite? Honest. Hungary has a big photographic history, and then, but then You guys know this country. It has a habit to live in the past, and then dreaming about the past, and then saying past is one thing and future is another thing. And then if a country is living in its past, we see the result. If a profession like our profession is living in its past, we will see the results. So I think we shouldn't do it. Yes, it has a big tradition, but Hungarian photography, to be honest, is not in a good shape. The reason why it's not in good shape because I think Hungarian photographers don't follow the international trends. They don't know what's happening outside the borders. They don't really speak languages. They don't really read, in magazines or website which publishes the stories about the industry. So what they have to do is, just catch up. And because today is still, American, British, French, Scandinavian photography. It's just great. Like 20 years ago, is anybody saying Scandinavian photography? Oh my God, what's that? And then here they're really, really good. So, and then we can stay, with the tradition of, Curtis and Robert Capa and who else, but then it doesn't pay the bill today. So then we have to move forward. And then this is, I think, what Hungarian photography needs now. Fast up a little bit and then join the rest of the world.
But do you find maybe with the film world, and Scott, you've probably got some views on that, but that is, probably, there are some very positive stories, and Mark was talking about that as well. Do you think that's in parallel, that photographic practice will benefit from more people coming in, more people engaging, more people being doing work and investing in Budapest? Is that something you see?
You mean you mean the background?
Yeah, the whole sort of ecosystem of.
Yeah, I think probably it has a benefit because it's still, if somebody is thinking about photography, yes, international. Hungarian photography is still, part of the big photography tradition, which is, part of the film industry also. So maybe yes, there's some connection. But then, what I was talking about before it's about more the Hungarian photographers. We have in Hungary, I think, like 10, 15 photographers can play the level of the international, the international level. But then I think it's just simple not enough now. But to be honest, there's different markets. So I don't work for the Hungarian market, so I'm in a good situation because like my competitors, actually my internal competitors in AP are 400 AP photographers. So I have to compete. And then we have to compete with writers in the FP and Getty and that. And then so it's fine. But the problem in Hungarian photography is, what I think is today, is we don't have a freelance market. You cannot live in a freelance market which pays 1,500 forint for a picture. It doesn't work. If there's no freelance market, there's no competition. There's no competition, there's no quality. You guys Americans. You know what I'm talking about, competition, and then what it makes. Without this competition, and people want to be a staff photographer because it's a paid job, and then they just lay back and then I'm doing nothing. And then we have guys like Ákos and we have Peter who move the ass and they go out and making wonderful photos and wonderful projects and wonderful stories. But Ákos and Peter here was not an average common Hungarian photographer. Because they really move and they really work on the ideas, and this is what we need, or like a freelance competition because I have to go because I have to pay my bills. That's another thing.
Do you talk only for journalistic photography, or do you talk also for contemporary photography in general?
I'm a photojournalist in the last 20 years, so I can talk about only photography. To be honest, I have no clue about art photography. I have no clue about celebrity photography, photography, or what else. I don't know. I'm talking about press now, so the press business. If there's no more question, I give the floor back to Sam. Thank you.
I know we've gone over, so I want to keep it short and sweet. I want to thank everyone in the audience for coming out tonight and for supporting creative arts. I want to thank Brody House for making this possible, and one more time, I want to thank the artists for making it memorable. So let's give one more round of applause for everybody.